Most of the time we think that our so-called reality, which we think to be the hard facts, and probably it's just a set of dreams, but anyway, what we think to be reality, most of the time we believe that it creates our dreams. But probably the kind of dreams we have determines to a very high degree what we experience and then call reality, especially as our reality is probably full of dreams. If just for a moment you think about, well, your real life, I guess you've got an office or work in a hospital, you've got some office somewhere. And on a normal day, how much are you actually occupied with what's happening now? I would dare to say that most of the time you're occupied with inner films of what's going to happen next, or inner films of what has been happening before. What's going to be happening next, what we call future, is actually pure imagination. It's just films of expectation, which will never happen exactly like this. And what we call the past is the memory in the present. And it's, well, we sort out very well what inner films of memory we play to ourselves. We don't play the full film all the time because that would take a lifetime. So we cannot play the full film, so we have a very tiny choice of which memories we take as relevant for evaluation, and they are sorted out by a system of inner associations. We will put together similar memories, and probably we could put together a completely different set of similar memories. And then we say this has been our life, but it's just been very small examples of our life. And then even, may I say, when we do what we think to be replaying films of memories, what we call our past, in my experience, that's full of what we could have done instead. Is probably spending more time for what else we could have done instead, or at least a lot of time, than what actually has happened. You do the film once of what's happened, then you do a second film of how you would love to have responded to your boss or friend or partner, and then you do a third film of what this person would have answered, and then you do a film of what you would then have responded. Then you have an even better idea, and you do another film of what you would have responded if he had responded this way, and then you've got a third idea of what you could have been responding, which would have been even better, and then you imagine how he would have responded, and then you do 3 more films on what you would respond then. So you need a lot more time for fictional memory than for the original memories. And that's what people call reality. So the memories, which probably are just to a small percentage real memories, and even those are a very tiny collection of the complete collection. And that's only half of it, because the other half is their imagination of what's going to happen later, which is probably never going to happen. So that's reality, and that's why I think that reality is 99% dreams, or even 100% if you say, we don't have, I don't know Kathleen, I just know the inner picture of Kathleen. I don't know Kathleen's picture of Kathleen. So even if you have a partner and children, in a sense, you don't know them, but you're in a picture of them. And one could say, well, actually, if everything I have of the outside is on the inside, what sense does it make at all to speak about the inside if everything I have is inside? Um, we're coming to a sphere of paradoxes. I just would like uh, to be a little bit destructive on the reality of reality and invite you to say that, well, maybe it helps to see the reality as another set of dreams. Anyway, the dreams are at least as much influencing the so-called reality as the other way around. So when this happens, it's my experience, and maybe yours, or maybe you would like to experiment with it. When people change their dreams, and even if it's fully metaphorical dreams, images, parables, which they think have come from their reality, it changes their reality in a massive way. That's my experience.